Okay, this video is to tell you a little bit about the fixed blade models from Mr. Neels at Black Dragon Forge, and we'll be able to tell you all about the different aspects of each model, and then we'll also show you a special knife that I received from Neels Berg's son, Lewin, when I was on safari in Africa. Okay, so a little bit about these knives from Mr. Neels Berg. These are his fixed blade models that he's offering in the United States. We have a few dealers here in the States right now. Currently, you can get them at African Custom Knives, and we'll be posting the links to some of the other dealers in the comments below. But these are his models that he's offering in the States. This is the D1, the D2, the D3, the Primal Hunter, and the D13. So a little bit about all of these specifically. They're all made with 5160 high carbon steel. Now the D13 you can also get in stainless and N690. But all of these are hand forged by Mr. Neels himself. They all have the textured ricasso. You'll see all of them have the texturing on it, and then you can also, some of them will have the textured polished off with a 600 hand rubbed grit on all of the blades. You'll also notice they all have G10 handles, different layers, the green and black, the orange and black, gray and black. And the only one that doesn't is the Primal Hunter, who comes with a leather cord wrap. All of them are 6mm. That these are made for work. Mr. Neels doesn't play around. He uses nice, thick, heavy steel. Carbon steel is going to be very easy to sharpen. It's going to hold a good edge. And the G10 handle, virtually indestructible. Not only is it glued, but it's pinned with these stainless rivets that you can put a lanyard through. You can use the lanyard hole here, but you can put a lanyard through it, or but they're pressed fit, chamfered, polished down. It really gives it a little bit of grip when you get it to the handle. And this is the D1 model right here. Overall length, you're looking at somewhere right around 10 inches. I've seen it fluctuate, an 1/8 of an inch either way. You'll see they're all handmade, so they're not all going to be exact, but right around 10 inches. Blade length on this one is 5 1/8. So if you're looking at getting that one, that's an excellent knife right there. So the D2, very similar to the D1, except that it has a false edge there at the top. You see that right there. You can sharpen it a swedge as well if you'd like. But the D3 is similar to the D1 in that the blade shape's very similar, but it has the window breaker on the back, a little aggressive jimping right here, a little place to put your thumb, lanyard hole here and here, and it's about 1/4 of an inch longer, but very similar to the D1. It's got the finger grooves instead of the standard handle, so you can see that. Overall length is about 1/4 of an inch longer than the D1 as well. Now, D1, D2, D3, the Primal Hunter, very similar except that it has a leather wrapped handle, textured blade. You can see the stamp right there, and that's Neels and Black Dragon Forge stamp. And then the D13, like I said, this one's polished off, the texture's polished off. A little bit smaller handle. This one overall length is going to be about 9 1/8. Blade length is about it says 4.625, which is 4 5/8. But still have that aggressive jimping, so you can use it in the field. Now we're going to do a field test with these as well, but figure we give you an overview of the different models and show you a little bit, tell you a little bit about them as we go. And then last but certainly not least, my knife. All of these come with sheaths, and you can see the different sheaths made for each knife. These sheaths are great. They're right hand, left hand carry, so you can put that on your belt. This if you're right-handed, or if you want to swap it around. There's your left hand carry. So all of them come with the leather sheaths, but this one in particular is one that I bought from Neels' son, Luren. And he actually sold me this knife, and I used it my entire trip, entire safari. That's the one. Razor sharp. Just something I could put on my belt because I didn't want to take my regular knives through customs, and it served me well. Thank you, Lewin. I appreciate the knife. I still use it, carry it often, and looking forward to seeing other designs. Maybe your dad will get that design out as well. But until then, these are the knives that we're offering here in the States, and you can get them at African Custom Knives. And we'll put the links to some of the other dealers you can get these at in the comments below. If you have any questions, give us leave it in the comments or send us an email. And we appreciate you guys. Have a good day.